the 1952D Lincoln Wheat Penny. At first glance, it's just another old penny, but beneath its copper surface lies a story of rarity, craftsmanship, and the kind of secrets that can turn a 1-cent coin into a $1,900 masterpiece. So, grab your magnifying glass, settle in, and let's uncover why this humble piece of history might be the most exciting find in your collection. The Lincoln Wheat Penny, with its iconic stalks of wheat framing the reverse, is a staple of American numismatics. First minted in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Wheat Penny series ran until 1958, making the 1952D issue part of its twilight years. The D Mint mark, stamped below the date, tells us this coin was born at the Denver Mint, a facility known for its high production volumes but also, occasionally, for striking errors and varieties that make collectors' hearts race. 1952 was a year of transition. Eisenhower was elected president, the first hydrogen bomb was tested, and television sets began humming in living rooms across America. Amid this cultural shift, the Denver Mint produced over 700 million wheat pennies. That number sounds astronomical, but survival rates for coins in pristine condition are shockingly low. Most were lost to circulation, melted in scrap drives, or damaged beyond recognition. Today, finding a 1952D penny in uncirculated condition is like discovering a needle in a copper haystack, and if that needle has specific quirks or errors, it could be worth a small fortune. So, what makes a 1952D wheat penny worth up to $1,900? Let's break it down. The key factors are condition, rarity, and errors. First, condition is everything. Pennies are workhorses of currency, tossed into registers, parking meters, and soda machines. Over time, their surfaces wear down, their luster fades, and their details soften. A circulated 1952D wheat penny might be worth 10 to 25 cents, but an uncirculated example with its original mint red color intact can command $10 to $50. The real magic happens at the highest tiers of preservation. Coins graded MS67 red, near perfect, with vibrant color and no visible marks, can sell for $1,000 to $1,900, depending on the certification service and market demand. In 2020, a 1952D graded MS67 Plus red by PCGS sold for over $2,000 at auction, proof that top-tier examples are blue-chip investments. But condition alone doesn't tell the whole story. Enter errors and varieties. The 1952D is known for a handful of rare deviations that amplify its value. The most famous is the 1952D double die obverse, DDO. This error occurs when the die used to stamp the coin's design is misaligned during the hubbing process, creating a subtle doubling effect on Lincoln's portrait, the date, or the lettering. On the 1952D, doubling is most noticeable in the motto "In God We Trust" and the date. Unlike later doubled dies, which can be dramatic, the 1952D DDO is understated, a ghostly shadow that requires a keen eye and a good magnifier to spot. Why is this error so valuable? Only a few examples are confirmed to exist, and their scarcity drives demand. A 1952D DDO in MS63 red might fetch $500 to $800, while a top-grade MS65 red could soar to $1,500 $1,900. For context, in 2019, a collector paid $1,880 for a PCGS-graded MS65 red DDO, a record that still stands. Other errors to watch for include repunched mint marks, where the D is stamped multiple times, creating a blurred or layered effect, and off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, leaving blank spaces on the coin. While these aren't as lucrative as the DDO, they can still add $20 to $200 to the coin's value, depending on severity. Now, let's talk about the hunt. How do you identify a high-value 1952D wheat penny in the wild? Here's your step-by-step guide. 1. Flip the coin to the obverse, Lincoln's head. The date 1952 should be clear, with a small d below it. No mint mark? You've got a Philadelphia issue, which is less valuable. 2. Wheat pennies are categorized by their color. Red, RD. Full original copper red luster, uncirculated. Red-brown, RB. Mix of red and brown tones, light circulation. Brown, BN. Fully oxidized, no red remaining. Red coins are the holy grail. Use a soft light to examine the surface. Red coins will glow like embers, while brown ones look dull. 3. Magnify the obverse. Focus on the date, "In God We Trust," and Lincoln's profile. True double dies show raised, rounded doubling that matches the original design. Machine doubling, A flat, shelf-like effect caused by die bounce doesn't count. 4. High-grade coins have sharp details. Check Lincoln's cheekbone, wheat stalks, and the edges of the lettering. Weak strikes, common in 1952D, reduce value. 5. If you suspect you found a gem, submit it to PCGS or NGC. Grading costs $30–50 but adds credibility and marketability. A slabbed coin sells faster and for more. Beyond the technical details, the 1952D wheat penny is a cultural artifact. Imagine the hands this coin has passed through. A soda jerk in a 1950s diner, a kid buying a Superman comic, a factory worker saving for a Chevrolet Bel Air. Each scratch and toning pattern tells a story of mid-century America, a time of optimism, innovation, and Cold War tension. For collectors, owning a 1952D isn't just about profit, it's about preserving a tangible piece of history. And then there's the Denver Mint's role. In 1952, the Mint was operating at full tilt to meet post-war demand. Quality control wasn't always perfect, leading to the errors we covet today. The Mint's high production volume also means that while 1952D pennies are common in lower grades, true uncirculated examples are rare. Think of it like a vintage car. Millions were made, but only a handful survive in showroom condition. How to maximize your chances of finding a $1,900 penny. 1. Original 1952D Mint sets, if you can find them, guarantee uncirculated coins. Be wary of unsearched rolls sold online, many are picked over. 2. Build relationships with reputable coin dealers. They often get first dibs on estate sales and old collections. 3. Set up notifications on heritage auctions, eBay, and great collections for 1952D listings. Watch for keywords like red, DDO, and MS67. 4. Price guides like the Red Book and PCGS Coinfax are invaluable. Track recent sales to understand fluctuations. 5. Rare coins don't pop up every day. It might take years to find the right 1952D, but the thrill is in the chase. Wheat pennies are the gateway drug of coin collecting. They're affordable, abundant, with over 35 billion minted, and steeped in nostalgia. For many collectors, the series is a journey through time, a way to connect with grandparents who saved coffee cans full of pennies or to own a piece of the good old days. The 1952D, with its blend of scarcity and historical weight, is a cornerstone of any serious wheat penny collection. But it's also a reminder of how fragile history can be. Most 1952D pennies were melted during the 1970s copper boom or lost to landfills. The survivors are ambassadors of a bygone era, and preserving them is an act of love for history, art, and the stories we pass down. So, there you have it. The 1952D Lincoln Wheat Penny. A coin that's equal parts history, mystery, and potential windfall. Whether you're sifting through a jar of inherited coins, bidding in a high-stakes auction, or simply checking your change at the grocery store, remember, every penny has a story. And sometimes, that story is worth 190,000 times its face value.